Hi, my name's Amelia and today I'm travelling from London to Elounda in Crete to do a hotel review and I want to take you with me. Today I'm going to be giving you a little review of Elounda Village Resort and Spa by Aquila in Crete. I was transferring from Heraclion and the journey was around an hour. When we arrived, the place was really spacious, really lovely, and we had a really good check-in experience. We were then taken to our room, and as you're walking around the resort, you'll notice all the buildings have this really lovely Cretan style architecture, which is really in keeping with the island. I booked a shared private pool room. I wasn't entirely sure what to expect because every website I saw had different pictures of the room, but luckily I got the exact one that I wanted. The room itself is very small, but you're not really going to stay in the room very much, but the pool is huge. Inside the room they also gave you a fridge, some tea and coffee making facilities, and just so you know, everything is included in the price because this resort was all inclusive. There was a wardrobe and adequate storage space, however I didn't hang any of my clothes up because there were a couple of moths in there and I didn't really want to ruin my clothes. As I mentioned, the room is really small. There weren't a lot of places for me to put my suitcase, which I actually found quite annoying. When I checked in, they also gave us some free fruit, some wine, some water, and I think they even gave us a free 15-minute massage at the spa, but I never ended up using it. Now heading outside, you can see they have this drying rack, which actually came really handy when it came for drying towels and swimsuits, and the pool view was absolutely amazing. Now like I said, I had a shared private pool room, and I think my neighbours also had a shared private pool room, but their pool was much smaller, so I got really lucky. They don't give you any umbrellas for shade, but you don't really need it with the way the sun moves over the room. Here's a view of the pool from the other end, and as you can see, my neighbours also have a private pool, even though it's divided by this railing, but it is a lot smaller than ours, and had we paid the same price and got that pool, I think I would have been a bit disappointed. The view from up here though is absolutely incredible. The bathroom isn't really anything to write home about, it's just completely standard. You get some towels, toilet roll, some few toiletries. The shower worked really well. Again, it is all really small, but it has everything that you need. One of the things I really liked about this hotel was that when you check in, they will encourage you to download an app. And on the app, it's got all the information about the resort. So that's information about facilities, all the activities that they're running, and even restaurant information. And you can even book your table through the app. They also have a diving centre, which will give you some information about their water activities. And here is one of the main sunbathing spots, directly by the sea. I believe the hotel said it had a beach, so I was expecting a large sandy or pebbly area. However, this was the beach. I was a little disappointed, especially if I had booked this place just for the beach. However, because I had a private pool room, I didn't really mind anyway, but I'm just letting you guys know this in case you're coming here for the beach. All the sunbeds though had really great views over the sea. The hotel does have 3 pools, all of them are freshwater pools, and they're all dotted around the resort, and they do get really busy. I did venture out midday just to see how busy the pool area was, and as you can see, most of the sunbeds are taken, but there were a couple scattered around that were still free. think there are around 3 main restaurants, not including the bars. I was only here for a couple of days, so I didn't get to try all of them. I found it really easy to get reservations at all the restaurants, and this one we went to was perfectly fine. The food was pretty standard, nothing really to complain about. It was really windy and the glasses kept flying off the tables and smashing, yet for some reason they still kept us outside. And then there is the buffet, which is the main restaurant. And I ate here a couple of times, and I also ate here every morning for breakfast. And it was probably my favourite place to eat, just because there was so much variety. It was always very clean, the food was hot, it was also fresh. And if you're a really fussy eater, you will definitely be able to find something. The breakfast was great, and also at dinner time there was plenty of options. I didn't use it, but I just wanted to mention that there is a gym on site if you do need to work out while you're there. Sorry for my flickering camera here, but just also to mention that there is also a jewellery shop on site if you need to buy jewellery. I didn't go in there, so I can't really comment on it. There are also some bars available should you wish just to get a drink. And all the bars have really nice views. And then there's also a spa. Again, I didn't spend any time here because I wasn't really here for very long, but it seemed perfectly nice. It was really quiet, pretty empty actually. There's also a little shop on site that you can use to buy any essentials. It was quite expensive though, so I wouldn't really come here unless you really need something. There's also a library and an escape room and even a billiards room. I didn't get a chance to try any of these out, but they're there if you need them. This has been a very quick and brief overview of the hotel. There wasn't much information on it when I came to book, so I hope you find this video useful. And if you're travelling to Crete soon, I hope you have a great time.